Hey guys, this week on the Real DVD Watchers, I'm going to be reviewing Lost Season 6. Now, originally I was going to review the finale, mainly because I haven't watched anything else all week, really. But Ferg reviewed it, so damn you Ferg for doing that. But never mind, I'm going to review Season 6 as a whole, but rather than review it, I'm going to tell you my 6 favourite things about the season. Now, if you haven't seen the season, there are going to be spoilers, but I'm going to try and be as vague as possible. So, depending on how many spoilers I give, I may put a warning at the top, but I might not do. It depends how vague I can be. But anyway. Number 6, so my 6th favourite thing, one of my favourite things about this season, is Richard Alpert. Now, Richard is a character who is kind of bumped up to a main cast member this season, and throughout the series of Lost, I think he was kind of introduced, I'm pretty sure it was Season 3 that he was introduced. He's a character that's got so much mystery surrounding him, so one of the big answers I wanted from Season 6 was to find out about Richard and what his purpose was, why he seems never to age, because you see him throughout the history of the island and he never ages. So you get to finally find that out in episode 6 or episode 7, I can't remember, called Ab Aeterno, I can't pronounce it, but basically the entire episode, so that the entire 40 minutes of the episode are dedicated to finding out about Richard's past. So you have a really amazing flashback. It's probably actually one of my favourite episodes ever of the entire show. It is just incredible. It's such an amazing episode to find out about the tragic past of this character, about how he became this mysterious man on the island, and you really do feel sorry for him. And I think it was just a brilliant episode because it really broke down the character and gave you so much backstory to him. So number 5 is Smokey, or the Smoke Monster, the Man in Black. Basically, finding out about what the Smoke Monster was, or more or less who the Smoke Monster originally was, and also finding out who the Smoke Monster was now. I'm trying to be as vague as possible, but basically at the end of season 5, you realise that John Locke, the present John Locke, isn't who he says he is, and then finding out in the season 6 opening episode who John Locke actually was possibly one of the most badass moments of the entire season, and then subsequently all of the moments surrounding Locke, or who Locke is now, are just incredible. You look at everything differently. Terry O'Quinn's performance as the Man in Black is just incredible. Seeing him, the differences between him and the character he played as Locke is just amazing. Smoke Monster has so many good scenes this season. When it storms the temple, it's just wow, amazing. And the Man in Black himself has some incredible moments as Locke. That's really confusing, but yeah. So that's that one. Number 4 is Desmond. Now, Desmond's always one of my favourite parts of the show, but this season brought on a whole new awesomeness to the character of Desmond. Basically, in the Flash Sideways, you get to see Desmond trying to awaken the other characters, and seeing him go through this was just incredible. First of all, his Flash Sideways kind of storyline was brilliant. Seeing him kind of get the appreciation, or the acceptance of Charles Widmore was really great, and seeing his character as kind of this, as Charles Widmore's right-hand man, was really cool. But him piecing together, or bringing together the castaways, or the survivors, in this Flash Sideways was just amazing. So that's one of my favourite things. Number 3 is Jack and Locke. In the Flash Sideways, you get to see this kind of amazing bond, I guess, between them, or kind of interaction between them, where Jack is desperate to fix Locke, and he finds out about Locke's past. And one of the most emotional scenes of this season was the talk between Jack and Locke. It was just brilliant. Seeing them come together, and then seeing the parallels, them fighting against each other on the island, was just amazing. Number 2 then brings me on to the Flash Sideways. Regardless of how you feel, how they turned out in the finale, I personally really loved what the Flash Sideways turned out to be. I thought they were brilliant. The Flash Sideways for me were just an amazing way to end the show, because it gave the writers, or whatever, a chance to bring back all the characters that had kind of vanished, throughout Lost. So you get to see all the characters who died return. Seeing Charlie, Daniel Faraday, Charlotte, Juliet, just all the characters, who you loved in the show, and really sad to see them die. Getting to see them come back, and in different ways, in interesting ways, seeing how the characters interacted in different ways in the Flash Sideways, and just everything about them was just brilliant. I loved them. I thought they were really good. I mean, at first, when you didn't really know where they were going with it, it kind of seemed a bit hit and miss in some of them. I wasn't a big fan of the Sawyer flash sideways, but apart from that, I thought it was amazing, and just a brilliant way to end the show. So the finale is my favourite part of the season. The finale was amazing. It was the perfect finale for me. I loved it. I thought it was excellent. The way it kind of, in a way, it was about letting go, and as a viewer, letting go, even though I can't, it still hasn't dawned on me that the show's finished, which is really bad. But I can't wait to watch it all over again. But yeah, the finale was just, it was perfect for me. I think seeing all the characters waking up in the Flash Sideways was just some of the most emotional stuff I think the show's thrown at you. And then seeing the showdown between Jack and Locke, aka the Man in Black, was just, it was just full of amazing scenes. I mean, there was a scene where Richard, or Miles plucks a grey hair from Richard's head. That scene was just, it's like the most simple thing, but I was just like, oh wow, this is amazing. But, you know, just tiny touches like that was just what made this finale perfect. And bringing everyone back, it was just amazing. So yeah, Lost Season 6 was, I think, a brilliant final season to the show.